If you stop taking semaglutide, what happens to the weight you lost? It's the single most asked question about GLP-1 medications right now, and the most direct answer comes straight from the Step 1 trial's own follow-up study. A year after people stopped semaglutide, they had regained about 2/3 of that weight they'd lost. Here's what the research actually shows and what it doesn't. 3 major trials looked at this directly. In the Step 1 extension, people who lost 17.3% of their body weight on semaglutide regained 11.6 percentage points of it within a year of stopping, landing at a net loss of about 5.6%. In Step 4, people who kept taking semaglutide lost another 7.9% over the next year. People switched to placebo regained 6.9% instead. And in Surmount 4, people who kept taking tirzepatide lost another 5.5%. People switched off it regained 14%. Only 16.6% of that withdrawal group held on to at least 80% of their lost weight, versus 89.5% of the group that kept treatment. These are trials of the branded FDA-approved products, not compounded medications, and individual results vary. So what does the regain feel like day to day? Mostly appetite coming back, cravings that had gone quiet return, and portions creep up without much conscious effort. The trial data also shows blood pressure and blood sugar improvements drifting back towards where they started. That's not a drug withdrawal syndrome the way people mean it, with dependency-forming medications. There's no evidence of that here. It's the underlying appetite and metabolic signals returning as the medication's effect fades. Gradually, over the several weeks it takes the drugs to fully clear your system. Here's something people often assume incorrectly, that there's a required official way to taper off. The current FDA label for semaglutide doesn't specify one. What actually happens is a conversation with your provider about your specific situation, your goals, and whether continuing, adjusting, or stopping makes sense for you right now. Cora's plans build in ongoing provider monitoring for exactly that reason, so it's a scheduled conversation, not a guess you make alone. 2 things to know. Compounded medications, including the ones patients access through Cora's licensed provider network, are not FDA approved, and they're not therapeutically equivalent to brand name products like Wegovy or Zepbound. And no platform decides whether to start, adjust, or stop medication. A licensed provider reviews your history and makes that call. The trial figures you just heard are from the branded products. Individual results vary. The full trial data, exact numbers, and every source are linked in the article below. Read the research yourself before making any decisions with your provider.